Good day, plant foldies. This is Richie at Grow Folds, and today we'll be going to a local nursery called Calloway's Nursery in McKinney, Texas. I will be checking this place out to see if there's any discounted plants for the season. So as you walk in, Calloway's has so many beautiful plants. These Calloway's nurseries are all over the DFW, Dallas-Fort Worth market. And right now I'm looking at all of the beautiful plants that are more winter hardy. But I heard that there were some discounted crotons here, and I talked about adding crotons to my plant collection, so we'll see. And just to let everybody know, I've created an Instagram account. It's at GrowFolds if you'd like to actually follow me there. But as you can see, there are crotons here for $6.99. This is a really cool one. Look at like how thin the leaves are. And then we have another one for $16.99 right over here. That one I see often at big box stores, as well as this variety right over here for $16.99. These are all 6-inch potted up plants. Sorry, I can't get the words out. But as you can see, there are a lot of crotons. So typically crotons are, oh yes, it is 50% off. So this is going to be around like $8.50, $9. I'm definitely going to pick up a croton today, but this croton Petra is a really cool one. I have one from Indonesia that's still acclimating. I will say that some of the leaves ended up dropping. And the thing about crotons is if it is not happy, it will drop leaves. Some care tips I will tell you about crotons is it's really not an indoor plant unless you can provide it a lot of light. So make sure that if you grow crotons, they get a lot of bright indirect light. In the summertime, I like to grow them in direct sunlight. They don't really get finicky, but this was what I was looking for. So this is the croton I was looking for. It's a more established one that I see. This one is a croton hybrid, but truthfully, this is a croton gold star or gold dust. I see this often at Lowe's, but this is a much bigger plant. And for some, for it being 50% off, I'm definitely going to go ahead and pick this up. Now, I know with the variegation of this croton, it tends to get more yellow speckling as you give it more light, but I'm going to come back to that. But I also wanted to give you guys a quick tour. I know some of my videos have been a little bit longer. This one's just going to be a quick video of this Calloways. This one's a little bit of more smaller location, but I do like the fact that it has a lot of plants still. This one is some cyclamen right over here. Do you guys grow cyclamen? Because these are 30% off as well at this Calloway's location. For the local DFW plant peeps out there, what do you guys think about Calloway? Please leave that in the comments. And then for just all of the viewers and plant foldies, what do you guys think of this local nursery I've featured so far? But as you can see, we have a sea of cyclamen right over here. These are 20% off. Beautiful flowering plants. I'm thinking about adding some indoor azalea. I saw some at this local nursery store called Nicholson Hardy in downtown Dallas that I may be coming back for. But look at how beautiful these blooms are. Now, cyclamen are really more considered a seasonal plant to give you some winter interest foliage. And then obviously we have some hanging baskets neon pothos. I think I'm going to end up getting a hanging basket neon pothos at a Calloway's. I feel like those are the best looking ones. I know Casa Farms produces some really good hanging baskets, but so does Calloway's. Calloway's has some really good ones. So like these are some cute little ornamental kale here for $2.99. Do you guys grow ornamental kale, or am I just the only one that's not growing them? And then we have some philodendron Brazil. This is a very staple plant for anybody. 4 inches right here. Very lush philodendron Brazil. Actually, that's a beautiful plant right there. And then we have some more bromeliads right over here. We have this really cool starter ficus ginseng plant. There's a little bit leaf damage there, but some rehabbing is you're gonna need to do a little rehabbing. And then we have some polea plants right here, some variegated African violets. So I talked about also adding African violets right over here. And this one is for $6.99. That's really cute for a little starter African violet. Might end up getting one of those. And then we have some philodendron summer glory. These are beautiful plants. I love the bronze look about it. And then we have some polka dot plants right over here. These tend to get really crispy, as you can see. These are $9.99 for a 4-inch pot. But I love the philodendron summer glory. That's another philodendron I may add to my collection. My collection is growing substantially fast because, guys, I am literally visiting plant nurseries every day to try to give you guys content while balancing a very demanding job. But I'm not complaining. I love it. I love the engagement of all you plant foldies. Thank you for coming in and visiting my videos each and every day, and also just leaving comments. But as you can see, we have a bunch of epiperennials right over here. We have a pearls in jade. Love the variegation. So this is a legitimate pearls in jade. Look at that variegation right there. Absolutely stunning. And obviously, who cannot deny an epiperennial neon pothos? This one's for $6.99 for a 4-inch potted up plant. Good price for it. Calloways has some really good quality plants. That's the thing about more specialized plant nurseries. This one's actually $16.99 for this plant right there. Nurseries they tend to have more time to give the plant care that they need versus a big box store. Like, look at this philodendron cordatum. Look at how huge these leaves are, and then it's really interesting how the leaves start to like trail. But I will say Calloways really takes care of their plants. I've never really seen any like plants that are unhealthy, and if they are, they get, you know, marked down. So that's really cool. And then we have this beautiful anthurium right here. Love the delicate fuchsia looking blooms. That's $14.99. And then we can go ahead and take a look at some more stuff right over here. There's not a lot of people out here. It's very cold right now in the DFW market. And I will say next Monday, we are anticipating, weather that's going to be in 11 degrees. That's not really common for North Dallas. So we're all preparing. Hopefully it doesn't like ice out. And then here we have a calathea. This is really beautiful as well. I see this often at big box stores. Same thing with this one and this one. So for anybody who's watching this and our calathea fans, please leave the plant ID with the timestamp so everybody can know what that is. This is some beautiful Dieffenbachia, very full Dieffenbachia. This one's for $16.99 for a 6-inch. So that's really cool. Now Walmart does sell one, but it's not as full and lush as this for $9.97. So it really depends. If you want instant gratification, I'd go to Calloways and get these just because it's a really good price. And then we have these beautiful syngoniums. I'm going to say this is a syngonium Go Glow. Very beautiful syngonium right over here. We have another syngonium right here. I'm going to say this is syngonium Pink Perfection, but I'm not 100% sure. I like that these syngoniums are super lush. I always buy my syngonium from Calloways, and syngoniums are my number one plants. I absolutely love them. They're easy to grow. The only problem is, hold on, let's take a look at this. This one I think is $7.99 for this syngonium, which I don't know the plant ID for, but what I was saying is they just tend to get either mealybugs or spidey mites. So that's starting to get on my nerves because the upkeep of some syngoniums is not as easy as I thought. But here are some more aglaonema. These plants are the ones that are just really giving me all the planty vibes. I love this. And look at all of these aglaonema here. Look at all that speckling and just the variety of bright pinks. Like, look at that. That is absolutely stunning. I may end up picking up another pink aglaonema. I ended up getting this one actually, and it's growing well for me. I'm not sure what the plant ID is for this. That's the only thing about big, like even nurseries, they don't have the plant ID specific to the aglaonemas, and I wish they did because there's hundreds of varieties. Indonesia, if you guys haven't checked out already, like Indonesian Instagrams have some beautiful aglaonema pages, so check that out. And we have some Spathiphyllum Sensation right over here. Look at that beautiful mint variegation. And this one is for $6.99 for a 4-inch potted up Spathiphyllum. So these peace lilies or Spathiphyllums are very easy to grow. They don't require a lot of light. So yeah. And then this is another aglaonema right here. Look at how beautiful this aglaonema is. Now these all for 4 inches are $12.99. Somewhat pricey, but aglaonema they tend to be pricey unless you catch them at the right price. There are some wholesalers that will sell them for at price, so I'm not 100% sure what wholesaling price is for aglaonema, but that is something I might do research on. This is a beautiful Dracaena. I often see that at big box stores, and we have some zebra plants right over here. They're very beautiful as well. And let's see what else we got over here. We've got a plethora of ferns. Those are gorgeous. I don't have any fern in my collection at all. I had a maidenhair fern at one point, and as you notice, more and more Thai constellations. These are $89.99, and actually this variegation looks very nice. There's a lot of speckling over here, and you can see this one is healthy just because there is a new growth point. So yeah, if you end up buying a plant at Calloway's, like a Thai constellation, and you end up killing it, you can always do a full refund as long as you have the dead plant and also you have the receipt. This is really cool too. I've never really run into this aglaonema. This is a different one. This isn't a Silverado or a Silver Bay. This one tends to have a little bit more like pronounced edging. I might end up coming back for that at some point. You know, I can just collect aglaonemas, and obviously this is the aglaonema red Siam. This is a really cool Aurelia right over here that's really started to mature. You can see that it started to like get woody. This one's parsley. It does look like parsley. That's really cool. Very delicate leaves. And then we have some more Dracaena right there. We have some more aglaonemas here that are a little bit larger. Those are all $16.99. Can you believe that? And we can go ahead and take a look at some of these proven winners right over here. We have an Alocasia Ivory Coast, cool looking right over here. And then we have some Ficus Elastica. What else do we have over here? We have a bunch of ZZ Ravens. This is my favorite Sansevieria, the starfish one, very easy to grow. And then we have some more Sansevieria right here. Bird's nest Sansevieria, whalefin Sansevieria Moonshine. I like that. And then this really cool Calathea Makoyana. I got a better price for it though at Home Depot. So sometimes you get that. And then we also have this really cool Ficus triangularis. Like I'm really interested in getting this just because it's a beautiful plant. But like all ficus, you have to have lots of bright indirect light. That's the thing. For all of us who collect plants, be mindful of your lighting conditions because you're not going to be able to grow lush plants unless you have the correct lighting conditions. That is one of my #1 tips when you're growing house plants, especially when you're beginning. So yes, that's one of my tips right there. And as you can see, they've just got a lot of plants. This is a simple nursery, but you know what? They have some really good looking plants. Like look at this Monstera Thai constellation. We have this nice looking compact Ficus Elastica Audrey. Very cute. I actually have one that is about 4.5, 5 feet tall growing in the back patio of my house, which I need to bring in before it gets super cold. I'm surprised it hasn't like lost its leaves yet. I've been growing that for about 2 years. Ended up getting it at Walmart for like $5 when it was really tiny, like a 6-inch potted up plant. But look at all these plants, plant folies. It's so peaceful to go to like plant nurseries. I don't know if y'all do just window shopping. As of lately, it hasn't been window shopping for me because these frequent plant shopping videos end up actually making me buy plants. So I'm going to try to not buy any more plants. Here is a philodendron painted lady right here for $19.99. That looks really nice. There's just a little bit browning on the leaves. So if you have any brown edges, what I would suggest is just taking a sanitized scissor and just cutting off the brown edges, and voila, your plant's aesthetic looks a little bit better. But just wanted to pan out here to take a, show you guys Calloways. There are so many Calloways nurseries all over Dallas. And what I'm getting is that Dallas has some really good plant nurseries. So thank you for the positive comment. DFW rocks. And I really appreciate all of the support you guys have given me so far, premiering into the live premieres and also participating in the live chats. So I wanted to pan out here. So I'm from the Philippines and this is cool. This is called calamansi or calamodin. These are really nice. It's almost like a hybrid of like a lime and I don't know, it's just really nice and I love the juice. I might end up getting one of those as well just because I use that for cooking and making some calamansi juice. I didn't realize that they sold those. It's just not the right time to purchase them because it's in the dead of winter, but I could try to grow them indoors. I know some people do grow them indoors. You just have to give them a lot of light. So I am happy to find that. And guys, I ended up picking up this Croton Stardust. Really excited about adding it to my collection. And guys, thank you so much for tuning in to my channel at Growfolds. Please follow me also on Instagram and I will definitely see you guys again on the next video. I'll talk to you later. Bye.